Hi, I'm Brian from G&M Event Group. I am one of the disc jockeys and master of ceremonies on the team. What makes me different to other DJs and MCs is my attention to detail and being organised. I'm always making sure that every possible contingency is thought of. Anything that can go wrong, I know about that it's going to go wrong, and I can put things in place to make sure any impact is minimised. I'm always there learning new things as well. I always review and sit down and look at weddings that I've done and just work out how can I do them better? What little things can I change to just make it better, whether that's the music or the way I've said something on the microphone. I really enjoy doing weddings. They're mainly the events that I do. The cool thing about weddings is they're just so positive. Everyone's there to have a good time. They're celebrating an awesome couple that's in love, and it's just a positive atmosphere and everyone's just ready to have a great night. The G&M difference as a whole comes down to three things: talent, reliability, and care. We have some of the best DJs on the team, and we're continually training them, making them better. And we have senior guys that are there training them all the time. We have monthly trainings to keep everyone on top of everything. Reliability. We have a great backroom processes to make sure that nothing's missed, everything's covered. There are backups in place. There's backups on backups. Nothing can really throw an event out of whack or anything like that. And quite often we're the ones that are rescuing other DJs because they don't have those systems in place. And the final thing is care. We love what we do. We put so much effort into all our couples, all our clients, and it's all about just really taking ownership for how we can contribute to the success of the event and just making it as amazing as we can. I have so many favourite parts about what I do. The first one would have to be in the planning meeting, where the couple, they turn up and you can just tell they're kind of a bit stressed, they're a little bit over all the planning side of things, and then being able to sit down with them and define and work out and create a vision of how their day's going to go. And by the end of the meeting, they're just like, wow, I can actually see this is going to be an awesome day. And I'm not worried about people not having fun. You've created, exactly what we wanted. Another favourite thing of mine is when couples come up to me and say, the music's great. And I just reply to them saying, it's your music. Of course it's great. But then of course they're there saying, it's the way I've structured the music, it's all their songs that they've picked out, but then it's my job to take those pieces of the puzzle and put them into the right atmosphere that they want. Another favourite part is at the end of the night when I go up to the couples and tell them we're about to wrap things up. The night's coming to a close, and they're just so surprised at how quickly the night's gone, and they just want it to keep going. They don't want it to stop. Probably the best concert I've ever been to was probably a Tim McGraw concert. He was just able to completely captivate the 13,000 people in the arena by just singing this one song, and had people in tears. And the best way I could explain it is it was like a punch to the heart. The way he could just to a full auditorium, just a huge amount of emotion, and just put that in the song. It was amazing. My favourite specific moment about being an MC is probably working with this really cool couple. Like, she was super creative, and the whole way through it was just, all the emails had banter in them, and it was just fun from the planning meeting right to the day. And even now, a year later, we still chat to her and send her jokes and stuff like that. And it was just, there's some really cool things that we did that was specific to her and her husband, and it was just awesome to be able to do that to someone who just deserves that. The most rewarding part about what I do is being able to start couples off on such a strong footing with their marriage. The high point of a marriage is going to be those significant events, and one of them is the wedding day, and of course kids and etc. afterwards. But being able just to make that so awesome, so amazing that, you know, whenever they're in those tough times, they can think back to that wedding day and just remember why they're together and, you know, how in love they were at that time, and, you know, work through those tough times. I think my best attribute as a person is my relaxed nature, but also at the same time just being so organised and detail orientated. I often refer to it as doing the duck. So it's like on the surface, I'm just cruising along like a duck on the water, but underneath, the feet are going like crazy. I'm a country boy at heart. I grew up in Chinchilla. My parents are farmers, so when I'm not working and listening to music for leisure, it's got to be country music. I love the country music, especially the stuff out of America. I'd love to do more weddings where I could play that music, and it's becoming more and more popular, so it's exciting, and, you know, it's the music that I love. My dream holiday is just to be away from the crowds. Like I work so much in groups, in noisy environments. It's just so good to get away and be in a quiet spot and not have to worry about being in a room of 50 drunk people or anything like that. It's just, I like getting away and just being in the, you know, on the beach, secluded, not doing anything. My dream event would be a wedding on a property where they've just set up a marquee or even just had it in their machinery shed, and it's just so kind of, to a degree, basic with what they've done with everything, but everyone's just there having a good time, and, you know, of course play some country music there, but really it's just about party favourites and everyone's there having a good time. I hope that someone would book me because they think I'm a good bloke. That's the first thing. You know, and that I can contribute to their day and help out, you know, be that reassuring professional that can help them out during the planning process, put their mind at ease, and then on the day, you know, let them enjoy the night, put their, you know, be on that roller coaster, put their hands in the air and enjoy the ride, and not have to worry about, you know, all the nitty details behind the scenes, or if things go off track or anything like that. I'm Brian, and I help create the G&M difference.